Okay, for anybody that's been following me over on my other channel, my video with the TJ Lane, I seen that coming. All kinds of trolls coming over there, people with different opinions than what mine was. But see, we're in America. We're not allowed to have an opinion, because if your opinion don't match the brain in the glass jar, okay, you get attacked, because everybody thinks with the brain in the glass jar, because nobody has any common sense. But anyhow, everybody knows that's watched my videos what happened with my job. I'm going to show you something. I want you to remember this part, and then I want you to listen to what's going to happen. Okay? In a cheap apartment that don't amount to shit. That's a female for you. In a cheap apartment that don't amount to shit. That's a female for you, isn't it? Catch them words. In a cheap apartment. There's a female for you. Don't worry, when your dollar crashes, you may not even be in a cheap apartment, bitch. Okay? No one cares what you say except two other mutants. Do you catch this? So first they attack you because of your freedom to be your own individual. Then, when I put the video up yesterday, they all gotta, come running back to my page, don't they? They gotta keep their nose parked in my butthole now that they found me, right? And they gotta prove me right. They gotta prove everything I've said to be accurately true. And that's what they're doing right here. They're proving how right I really am. They're attacking me when I've done nothing to them. That's right. They're calling me shit when I've done nothing to them and attacking me when I've done nothing to them. So here they are showing you furtherly how sick they really are. Okay? People do stand together to avoid and laugh at freaks like you. See, this is a female. This would be the stupidity that would fall out of a female's mouth. Okay? Your problem deserves you to get fired for sure based off of your threaten others on YouTube. I do? Wow. I didn't realize I threatened anybody on YouTube. Well, see, that's them putting words in my mouth for me because they're the lying piece of shit they are. Okay? And I can't help it that you're a piece of trash. Okay? Then we go here to this person. See, as you notice, it's another female. They just opened the account today because they wanted to be able to get their big mouth into this. Then we have another female here from where I worked. What a shock. What stranger doesn't get horrified, that's a female for you, when they see your videos for the first time, let alone have to then work with you? That's a lie. But I wouldn't expect truth out of you, would I? It's fair to say your co-workers, no, it's not fair to say, your co-workers, which you're one of them, right, were afraid of the day they'd be found dead in a ditch. So there they are, just pulling shit out their anal and spitting it out their mouth. Okay, that's what they're doing here. Pulling shit out their anal and spitting it out their mouth. Hint, the only hint is that you're a complete parasite. People don't feel safe in a workplace or want to be around a psychotic, nut job, conspiracy kook. Okay? It's not them that has the problem, it's you. Boy, there's times like that.
And you have here that he was discharged due to complaints. Was this from customers, employees, or what?
It was a fellow employee that had a complaint.
When did the employer learn of this?
I'm sorry?
When did the employer learn of this complaint? When was it brought to their attention?
The 25th.
25th?
I believe, yeah.
And what happened? What was the nature of the complaint?
The complaint was concern, I guess for the whole story, the fellow employee learned about, they'll have some YouTube videos that are out there, and these YouTube videos there's some things that are said in there that are pretty disturbing, I guess you could say.
Of what nature?
some of it talks about women not, I guess the one that stands out to me is women being dumped in a ditch and having, he was talking about a story about, on the news, there was a woman that was dumped in a ditch, and he talked about how she deserved it, had to have deserved it, and had done wrong to somebody and deserved to be in the ditch. And I mean, it was pretty disturbing, I guess. And there's quite a few videos like that. And he's expressing, I guess, saying whatever he feels like he can say, and he's doing it on his own time, you know, it wasn't on work time or anything like that. But it just caused fellow employees to be uncomfortable, and we were caught with the situation of either having to let them go or seeing some other employees leave because they were uncomfortable at work.
So the employer did an investigation, check out the YouTube site?
Yeah. Yep.
Did he give any reason why he would do such a thing? Make these comments or such?
No, there was really no, I guess, correspondence back from him. You know, yeah. That he stated to me he wished that we would have said something to him first. But I guess you could say the damage was already done. Like, you know, there was nothing you can do to undo people's thoughts, feelings, them being able to come to work.
And have you had any warnings for anything in the past? Or
No.
Just did he make any comments about coworkers or anything in the video? Or?
Not prior to termination.
Okay, after he did?
Yeah.
Okay. Was any of this reported to the police then after that?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Anything else concerning the reason for the discharge that we have not gone over?
I think, I mean, I gave you all the facts, I guess, and what happened.
And William, you were discharged by the employer on the 27th based on the complaint from the coworker?
Yeah, well, the only difference is nobody told me anything about what was said or anything in the videos. I was called to the office. One of the owners stood there, and he said that they had a complaint. I asked him what the complaint was. He says he can't tell me, and I asked him why can't he tell me, and he wouldn't tell me, and he told me that I needed to call PLC and talk to Amber. Okay, so...
And did Amber tell you?
No, Amber said it was... Amber only told me it was based on my YouTube videos. She didn't go into any details. I've just heard for the first time
I
myself.
be able to finish my questions, William, so I can make my decision of your eligibility for unemployment benefits?
Yeah.
Okay. And knowing that YouTube video is not private, it is not considered private by the courts because it is public domain, because anybody can go out there and get it. Do you think that was wise to do that?
Well, since they showed up...
You know, speech has a limit. Speech has a limit. Speech has a limit.
So what you just heard was the Gallup PLC, the management company for the Holiday Inn Express, who hasn't watched any of my videos, lie and say that they checked out my channel, okay? And you heard all the accusations she's made about my videos, and then I have lots of them, okay, like that. And my challenge to this entire world is, show me one. Just one. I'm only asking you to show me one where everything she said is true. Just one. Because you're not going to be able to show it because it don't exist. Because I've never threatened harm onto anybody in any of my videos. But everything you heard her say. Then you noticed how the guy was more focused on listening to her. And when I tried to explain anything to the guy, he cut me off immediately. Yeah. And then you heard what he said about your free speech on YouTube? That's right. Your free speech has its limits. That's right. As they're getting ready to take your Constitution, the con job, remember I told you about the con job? As they're getting ready to take that away from you. so that you won't have free speech whatsoever. So based on lies, okay, based on lies, they don't check into nothing. They just, you hear it. There you go. Now you know why I'm not working. Because they made up lies like I told you. And it didn't match the comments, didn't it? Didn't I tell you that was the housekeepers? Didn't I tell everybody that was the housekeepers doing that? Them comments I showed you? Well, there's your proof. I wasn't lying to you. And now you know where your free speech stands too, don't you? Oh, and one last thing. If you paid attention, they said they called the cops. I want to know what they called the cops for. I want to know what law I broke. Could that be why I haven't seen no cops at the door yet? Because there was no laws broke? Because you're damn right there wasn't no laws broke. I don't promote violence. I point out the reason that there is so much domestic violence. The reason so many people are being hurt and killed between the bullying and the stereotypes and the way women treat men and men treat women. Straight across the board, the way everybody treats each other. That's all I've ever been doing, was pointing out. I've never condoned it. Sometimes you may misinterpret me and think I condone when I don't condone. I'm trying to get people to open their eyes and see how they're treating each other. But I guess you people would rather see people continue to kill people, right? I guess you enjoy the domestic violence. You enjoy the homicides. You enjoy the wars. And I guess you're going to enjoy the loss of your free speech too, ain't you?